Good evening from Memphis. It is close to 9 p.m. I think it's about 5 minutes to 9 on the evening of Monday, May 22nd, 2023. It's a fabulously beautiful night. I was coming out here to my parking lot to meditate a little bit, kind of contemplate the sky. They put some obnoxiously bright lights here, but that's okay. I've gotten used to it, but it's still a neat little parking lot. I like to come out here. But when I saw the grouping of night sky objects, I just had to make a short video. There's some really cool stuff up here. Other than the artifact in my camera, which looks like a moth buzzing around, you can see it there, right above Venus. That's because of the street lights reflecting off the inside of the camera. But in any case, we got the crescent moon. It's not quite a toenail moon, but it's a crescent moon. And of course, Venus, the second planet out from the sun. And then above them, we've got the Gemini twins, which are a little bit hard to see, but I'm going to zoom in. We've got Castor and Pollux, the Gemini twins. I'm going to zoom in, see if we can pick those out. Should be just right in the center of the screen. You can see they're kind of pixelated, but they're there. You can maybe zoom in a little bit more. You can see those frog eyes, 2 stars there. Anyway, I'll zoom back out. You can see Venus and the moon again, and then just to the upper left of Venus, we also see Mars. So I'm going to zoom in and see if we can pick that out again. It's going to be pixelated. Looks like Mars right in the middle of the screen there. Right in the center of the screen, that's Mars. I'll zoom back out. And you will notice that the moon, Venus, and Mars are almost in a straight line. That's the plane of the solar system that all the planets orbit on. It's like a flat phonograph record or a CD. It's a flat plane, very nearly circular, with all the orbits very, very close. They're within a degree of that plane. And the moon is within 5 degrees, so it's always very, very close to where the planets orbit. And just last week, the moon occulted Jupiter in the early morning sky. It would have been Wednesday or Thursday morning of last week. The moon was in the morning sky and it occulted Jupiter. That means it passed in front of it. It hid it from view, and it was really quite a spectacular thing to see. I wasn't able to see it. It was about 4:30 or 5 in the morning, California time, that particular morning. So I wasn't, I'd set my alarm, but it was already becoming daylight where I was, so I didn't see it. And plus it was hazy. But anyway, got the moon being 1.4 light seconds from the Earth. Venus is quite a bit farther away, several light minutes from the Earth. At its closest approach, Venus is roughly 3 light minutes from the Earth, 26 million miles. But right now, it's some distance farther than 26 million miles. It only gets close when it passes directly between the Earth and the Sun. But Venus is 90% the mass of the Earth and 90% its diameter. Actually, almost closer to 100% its diameter. It's only a few hundred miles less in diameter, but it's a little less massive, slightly less dense. But its atmosphere is 90 times heavier than ours. So that means that the pressures are like the bottom of an ocean, and it's carbon dioxide, so there's no life there on the surface that we know of. But it's possible there may be life in the clouds. We've seen different indications that we don't understand. But nevertheless, it would be cool to build a city in the clouds on Venus, where the pressures and temperatures would be similar to what we find here on the surface of the Earth. So we may yet see something similar to Star Wars with the city in the clouds. Of course, Mars being to the upper left of Venus, it's a lot farther away now than it normally. It's a lot farther away than its closest approach earlier this year. It's receding from us pretty rapidly as we move eastward in our orbit around the sun and leave Mars behind. But Venus is closer to the sun than we are. Mars is farther from the sun. And we're all three of us orbiting around the sun toward the east. The moon also orbits the Earth to the east, so it's kind of cool to think of it in those terms. And we're all pretty much on the same flat plane as similar to a phonograph record. But it's just a beautiful night here in Memphis. It was a beautiful day, 70s. Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's a fire truck. Oh, hope they get where they're going. It's a life care ambulance, actually. Hope they get where they're going. It was a beautiful day in Memphis. Mid-70s, maybe a little warmer than that. It might have been the 80s. It's a little warmer, but it's mid to low 70s now. It's just a beautiful evening, and it's clear. And I'm in town until May 31st, when I head back out to San Bernardino, California for 2 weeks of reserve time. And I put in a request with the training department to do a Hawaii flight. There's special training involved in going over water for that extended period of time. So that was my way of getting an in for that trip to Hawaii, was requesting that training, since I had not yet received it. But we'll see. At least I'll be in town until the 31st. And I've had some gigs these last few days, so I'm happy about that, enjoying that. I'm going to be doing some rehearsals and just continuing to do stuff. I've got some work to do at the church. They want me to actually write some music for them, so that's kind of cool. So life is full. Life is very full, and a lot of good stuff going on. Life is grand. And I thank you for watching.